giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Cates call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Tackle made by Ole Miss's Marquise Haynes.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
I got you, boy. Check 12. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Got you.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. We go. 76. 76.
From the gun, here's Gone. Completes it to Hardman. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready, 20.
Now a give, right side. Cates. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, 8. Express. Eight. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
To throw is Newton. Got a man, it's right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Cates, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Pick me up. Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down now, Cates. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a game of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Squeeze, double. Hey, switch gears.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Newton. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
8. I can't believe they even let you play. 10. Great. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Tighten up. 29 is the Mike 29.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now Graham Gano. Remember, he beat the Giants with a 63-yarder back in 2018. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill. 11. Kill. 11.
Now gone. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They are going for it. Gone. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Hey, let's get this.
On 1st down, Cates. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming. Gun. Echo. 29 is the Mike.
Newton to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Goff now looking to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Goff. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Mike's 59. And Marcus 61. Matchbox lights. Screen. Say. 59. Hey, shell. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Throwing again is Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check three.
To the air again. Goff. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
You got him.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. Shedding the tackle. He's got the first down inside the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Tighten up. Tiger. Small. No.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Shell. 80 weapons. Rush in. We're good.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going up top. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for a vertical. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Check out, bro. Hot, hot.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out.
Well, Barkley stripped of the football, and the Panthers have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Taking a shot for Samuel, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Newton on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a give, right side. Cates, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Newton. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
They snap it to Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Hey, lift.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 3rd and long. It's Goff. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Cates. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go to Barkley again. And an alley to run. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Newton now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now a give right side. Cates. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Mike 29, get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On second and 11 now. Newton. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be third down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
You got tight. You got eight.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gone. Open target here, Darius Slayton. A gain of 6 there on first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, kill.
Again, it's Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Newton now to throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. They come out here in the eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Hey, fine. Begin. Kill. Check.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Deion Buchanan in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
I'm going back to you.